Today, I think about what I can do to be a better Writing Center coach. What sort of techniques can I try? What specific actions should I take? What broad goals should I have when I work with clients? Sessions can vary wildly from client to client and assignment to assignment, so there is no linear flowchart that can give us a cut and dry steps to an appointment. There should be no such thing. However, Writing Center literature, fellow coaches' advice, and my training and experience have all provided tools to add to a coach's arsenal. Wait for your client. Be excited to see them. Don't dress in a hormonally distracting way. Since this session is theirs, begin it accordingly. Ask your client what they'd like to do in the next half or whole hour. Questions are your friend, and open-ended ones allow clients to expand and refine their ideas. What's your general direction with this paper is a good place to start. Who is your audience? Where are you in the writing process now? Now the reading aloud starts. A couple of paragraphs or a page at a time is a manageable chunk. As you listen, jot down the main points as you understand them, or the confusing parts as you misunderstand them. At the first break in reading, praise something you liked. It might be their imagery, diction, details, imagination, ideas, structure. It doesn't matter what, but starting off with a positive note makes the session go smoother. Then ask what they think. If they bring up a problem, address it. If they say they don't know or seem uncomfortable, bring up something that you thought might be an area of confusion. Ask them to keep an eye out for it as you progress through the paper. What kind of improvement opportunities should you keep an eye out for? Organization is one big one. One frequent problem is that the client doesn't know exactly why they're writing their paper. They don't know what all their sentences are leaning to, pointing towards. If your client's a little unsure about organization, ask them to paraphrase what a section should be about, then have them consider if that section actually addresses that idea. One good reminder for writers that interesting papers consist of more than existing knowledge on a topic. They're about what's not being said. Ask your students to consider the opposing points to their arguments and ask them to search out and include them. A strong paper doesn't just rely on one side of an issue, it'll take both or all sides of an issue into account. If you encounter awkward phrasing, which comes up a lot in drafts, ask if your client will restate their intended thought aloud. This almost always results in a much more coherent sentence than what was previously written, so encourage your client to write their thought down right away. Share resources from a wide pool, including the Purdue OWL, Wikipedia, and pop culture. Keep imaginative about what clients might connect to. Ask questions when they're stuck. Don't just unstuck them yourself because you can. Remember, if you give someone a fish, they'll eat for a day. If you teach someone a fish, the house will smell like fish for life. Let's get some houses smelling fishy. If you feel nervous, remember that they're probably more scared of you than you are of them. Try to absorb the paper's knowledge. Papers are basically supposed to convey ideas, so checking if you understand those ideas is a great way to check a paper's clarity. Ask your client, am I getting this right? If you can explain their thoughts back to them, then this paper is doing its job. If your client already has comments from their instructors, help to interpret them, but remember to express that it's ultimately the student's responsibility to interpret what the professor intends. If the client doesn't understand a professor's meaning or handwriting, there's no harm in asking the professor for clarification. There's a good chance that your student will not understand your professor's handwriting. If your client finds some thoughts pouring out, it can be helpful to excuse yourself and walk away for a bit to give them some room to get it down on paper. Go get water or take a lap around the building. Find something new. If your conversation goes off track, try just going with it. This has been called finding gold in the crevices of a Writing Center tutorial. Share observations with students and show them their strengths, and maybe something they say will be an indication of something that they might write. Hear them out. You never know what'll come of it. Now these are all suggestions to bring to the Writing Center. Some of them may work to you, and some of them might not. You might have opportunity to use some, and might not have opportunity to use any others. I'm pretty new at this, so if you have any suggestions, please call me at 703-405-0130.